chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First play, touchdown. Buddy right here. Yeah. Come on, get off of him.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Let's go.
27 yards there, a first down.
I will run it every time.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. He may try and run for this.
Don't fumble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Jackson hit and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it.
Dude,
in this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down.
Why is he running
really have
so
a play
slow?
you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is
what are you doing?
It's complete.
Why didn't my safety pick that off?
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You back on here. You played like trash first drive.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Dang.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
All right, this kid ain't as bad as I thought.
But not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Here we go. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To throw is Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis.
He's going to go down
just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with
all right, Lamar, I don't know what we're calling Lamar.
He
needs to get in this game because he was running slow.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All right, Lamar, let's go. Come on.
The Baltimore offense at the line
right up
to
the
get
middle
going.
right here. Get at least 30 yards.
They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it.
Why are you running so slow?
Change the mentality this go around.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Dude,
because
I know
this is
y'all
what he preaches all the
Look how
time.
slow he's
Attack
running.
at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
All right, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
But he's got Snead. And they work this goes well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw, Garoppolo being chased out left. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. We go. No. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
Dude, this dude is so good at rolling out,
and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
There.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league. And Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo, because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that, because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them.
There you go.
But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert. Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, third. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, my God.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kid's a good passer.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Send some pressure.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This kid's pretty good.
On first down, Garoppolo.
Yes, sir.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
To the house.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yep.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Yes, sir.
And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's going to be a long...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hey.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, the whistle, bro.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He'll have a 1st down. And now look at this.
Get the ball, dude. Stop fumbling.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
God.
They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Again, so
it'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And I just threw a pick right to
crusher
him.
there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. Clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Field position.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll get the first down and more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Good move.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 15 yards on the play, first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game. But when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Oh, my.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, no.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 77 yards. And they are able to strike. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Right to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They toss to Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, Ryan rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Check out 21. Hey, alert 3.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the team.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Steph Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Never mind. Every time you run him up the middle, he bumps.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He may try and run for them, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Ryan on the move to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Ryan. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check pass.
Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Partners, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son, Clay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson, option right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will bump the lead up to 11. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Ryan. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on second down. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got room. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 61 yards. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's going to let it. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play and catch.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Jackson. Eluded, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Sam Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
They can't hang with school. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48.
One last shot for Ryan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down. Ready. 25.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Hope y'all have enjoyed the live stream. I'll probably live stream tomorrow night again, so it's been dependable here, so peace out.